Hi guys, this is Jackie from techjackie.com and welcome you to another video on SEO. First of all, if you're brand new to this channel, make sure to press the subscribe button down below so when I release a new SEO video like this, you get notified. So in today's video, I'd like to discuss on about one of the small but rather more important topics, and that is how to actually buy the best backlinks in the cheapest possible way. Right. So first of all, I just want to tell you that this is not a video on actually where to get the cheapest backlinks, right? Because because that is another topic for another day. But this video will kind of explain to you like how to actually set out the best budget possible in order to get the best backlinks for your website, right? Because to be honest, I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to setting up a budget for this, because at the end of the day you're either gonna underspend or spend way too less than what is required to build backlinks, or overspend, right, or spend way more than what is required to actually succeed in achieving your rankings, right? And and that's why I want to make this video for all of you. So without further ado, let's kind of dive right into this. So first, here are the three things, right, that you have to consider when it comes to how to actually budget the right budget, right, like set out some budget for getting the best out of your backlinks. So first is to consider it on a keyword to keyword basis or page per page basis, right? So this will depend like how many keyword that you want to rank for, like some of the main keywords, and you also want to look at on a page per page basis, right, not look at the entire domains. Second one here is the nature of the links, right, like what type of links that you should be actually going after, right, when it comes to the keyword that you want to rank for. And thirdly is how many links, right, that you have to build on for each page, right, for each keyword, so the quantity of the links here. So let's start off with the first one, right, the keyword to keyword basis. So when you want to build links, right, you want to set out a budget for each individual pages on your website. So you look at first you look at the keyword, right, the main keyword that you want to rank for. Then next up, you want to kind of reverse engineer your competitor, right? So all these three things you'll be able to achieve by reversing engineer your competitors, right? So you look at your competitors on a page per page basis, and and then you consider, right, and then now you have an idea of how to look at it. Next, what you want to do is you want to look at the nature of the links pointing to your competitors pages, right? So page per page basis. And lastly, you want to check out the quantity of the links, right, that the competitors have. So what I mean by this here, so let me show you an example. So I have two examples here in front of me. One is on a keyword and how to rank number one on Google, and another one is a local keyword called carpet cleaning, Medford, Oregon, right? So these are two different set of keywords. One is very competitive, another one is very local. So what I mean by here is, let's say for this keyword, right, you want to rank for this keyword. What you want to do is first you want to open up like about maybe top three or top five results of your competitors, and then what you want to do is you want to check, right, backlinks pointing to each of their keywords. So let's say I take out Neil Patel's website and I go to Ahrefs, right? So free Ahrefs, you can use this. Is a pretty good tool, right? Although it gives you already like the top 100 reference domains, I guess it will help you have a good idea, right? So first thing, remember, consider on a page per page basis. So you only select the most important keyword that you want to rank for, right? Because let's say if you're an affiliate marketing website, there will only be a few of the most important keyword, right, that you want to rank for. Because you can't basically build links to each and every page on your website, right? That would be impossible actually, because otherwise you will run out of the budget. And also you want to keep in mind that the budget that you're gonna spend for the total amount of links, right, that you want to build will actually like kind of be proportional to your niche, right, your where you're into. Because let's say if you're in a finance niche, then you might have to set out a lot of budgets, right? You have to kind of have lots of budget. Whereas if you're in a small local niche, you know that you can actually rank with fewer backlinks, so you don't have to spend much on that. because in my own experience I've committed these mistakes a lot. Like I used to rank local website, I used to spend a lot on backlinks, right, unnecessary, and that lead me to basically nowhere, right. Actually, of course, the websites ended up ranking well, but I actually spend way more than it should be. So that is the case here, right. So what you want to do is, once you have select on a page per page basis, only select the first few most important keywords, right? Then next up, and the point here is to look at the nature of the links, right? So have a gauge around the nature of the links here, and then check, right, whether the links coming to the page, right, for the keyword, is it let's say contextual guest post type links, right, like coming from high quality website. Is it a local citations, right? Are they mostly just let's say press release links, right? So you want to have an understand like a kind of like an idea what type of links your competitors are having, right? So that will come down to the nature of the link. So if you're looking at what you're seeing right now, what I'm looking at right now, you'll see that most of the links pointing to Neil Patel, this page, right, are actually coming from sites which are pretty high, like are quite quality website, right. So if you, let's say, if you open up these three, let's say these two, you see that this is basically like a blogger website, right? So someone's own website. So as you can see, so this is a podcast, right? So this is a podcast. So you can try to ignore this. Let's say you open up maybe this one. So now you're getting the idea, right? So for this company, for this Niels Patel's page, it is mostly like quality website, right? Real legit website, contextual backlinks, right? As you can see here. So it is basically something around this, like a niche relevant contextual backlinks. So what you can do here is you can also take the remaining of your competitors and see the same as well, right? So you can understand the quality of the links that you have to be going after, right? Because let's say if your competitors are building links using like high quality contextual backlinks, and you're only using let's say low quality fiber links, or low quality let's say only local citations, then of course that's not going to help, right. As you can see, so again, this is Ahrefs blog. So as you can see here, links coming from this dr of 57, right, dr of 59. So again, right, so these are all contextual type links, right, coming from relevant websites. And you might also want to analyze this another one, right. So basically it's going to be the same results, similar results, right. So most of the links will be that. So now you have the idea that, okay, for this particular keyword you would want to build high quality niche relevant website, or industry relevant website. So this will be quite expensive, right, to go after, to be honest, right. So now you know that, okay, in order to get this type of links, you would have to go for either niche edits, right, or curated links, or guest posts, right, in order to get similar nature of the links. So now you know that guest post or niche edit are the two ways to go for this type of, for this keyword. So now you have to set budget for at least let's say $70 or $100 per link, right. So it's an expensive keyword here, but it is what you need. And lastly is the quantity of the links, right. So again, you would want to look at the competitors and see how many links they're building on an average. So as you can see here, 178 referring domains, right. So um and this is for Ahrefs. Then you would also want to analyze the remaining top three or top five, and then take out the average, right. So you will have the average number of links that you need to build in order to achieve like first page results for this. um, like however, keep in mind that you don't have to really stick to the average. Let's say the average for this keyword is let's say 100 backlinks. Then you don't really have to build exact to 100 backlinks, but you can build to, let's say, maybe 70 or 80, and then you can stop, and then you can wait, right, and then see how the rankings goes, right. Because remember, um like they're more to the rankings, right? It's not just about backlinks. Sometimes you can also rank on the first page with fewer backlinks, right? Remember that if you have a better content, of course, and if you have a better user experience and everything like that. So you just want to have the number in mind so you can know like how much you can expect to build from this. So okay, so now let's say for this keyword, right? You know that most of the links should be guest posts. So on average, guest posts nowadays, let's say $80. So $80, and the average number of backlinks is about 100. So into 100, right? So that will give you a roughly of $800, right? So this will help you set up an estimated budget for this keyword. All right. So hope you're getting the idea here. Now let's move on to the second keyword here, carpet cleaning Medford, Oregon. So this is a local website. So local website, most of you would think that okay, you start pumping out guest posts and PBNs and all whatnot, right? But to be honest, you don't really need that much for local keywords. Again, don't build too many unnecessary links. So what you want to do is again, select a few competitors. So let's say I open up this one, and this one, right? So we're gonna analyze these three websites. Again, go and repeat the same process here, right? So you check out the so first step is to keyword basis. So now you know that your main keyword here is carpet cleaning Oregon, right? So you want to rank this keyword, and let's say you want to rank any inner pages, so you want to look at inner pages as well, right, for the backlink. So analyze on a page per page basis. And okay, so let me show you that. All right, so as you can see, so reference domain for this is 34, right? So quantity of links is 34 for this. And you can look at the nature of the website here. As you can see, so this is yellow pages, local citations. This is also another local citation, right? Local.yahoo.com, local citations. So as you can see here, mostly these are local citations backlinks, right? So if you start, let's say you acquire clients and you start pumping out, guest posts, PBNs. Oh, that of course that will help you rank, but you're gonna spend way too much, right? Because these links are probably not more than $100, right? And you're basically gonna spend like 300-400, which is way off. Your the what is actually required. So why not save some money for your own profit, right? Rather than overspend, right? So that's the thing here. So as you can see, most of these are local citations, right? So now you have an idea for this first website. Next, you can go and then repeat the same stuff here. You can have an idea, right? So um, and that previous one have like 34 backlinks, so not too much. This one again, 30 backlinks. Again, yellow pages, map requests. These are local citations, right? Local.yahoo, local citations, and e-business pages, local citations again. Again, most of them are local citations, right? So again, same stuff here. 30 backlinks in this case. Let's move on to another one. So just you can get the idea, right? And okay, 18 backlinks, right? So again, similar 34, 30, 80, 18, sorry. So roughly on average, you can expect to spend, to build maybe 30 links, right? So let's say you want to build 30 links. So for a second keyword, 30 links, and most of them are local citations, but of course, you want to add in some guest posts to it as well. You want to add in some PBN as well, but of course not much, right? Like maybe one or two, three or four, not to be too much. And so let's say you want to spend on an average, like um, let's say if you include some PBN, some guest posts, local citations, so average per link would be, let's say, $30, right? So $30. So how much you get here? only $90, right? uh so 30 links into, actually this would be 8,000, sorry, 8,000, right? 80 to 100 is 8,000. 30 to 30 is $900. Actually, it could even be more, um, much more cheaper than this, right? Because let's say if you run press release, you only spend like, let's say, $100 on a press release, and you get like, maybe 200-300 links, right? So that should be enough. Like, so you could be spend way less than this, right? So let's say maybe $10 per link. So still, again, right, $300 for the overall campaign, right? Not this, remember, this is not just for 1 month. This is for like how many months you want to build, right? And of course it can be way less than this, right? Because as I said, you can build, most of the citations are also free, right? So you can just be spending money on guest posts and PBNs, right? So let's say you want to spend only on two guest posts, so that only like average of $80. Two guest posts 160. So again, only for $80, right, total. So as you can see here, very cheap, right? So if you don't do this, you won't have an idea of how many links you want to build, and you might end up, spending way too more than necessary, or way too less than necessary. Like, let's say, you spend, instead of spending, let's say, $8,000, you spend only like, I don't know, $1,000. Then of course you're not gonna get results, right? So that's the thing. So I hope you're getting the idea here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and comment your question down below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. And that's all for it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.